What's going on, guys? Welcome back, and hopefully you feel good after Tuesday. Like I said, the main concept of Tuesday was kind of like time crunching. So just because you don't have maybe a lot of time on the clock, or you're in between Zoom calls or work, I don't know what you guys do, but at least you have like that 15-20 minutes. And it's better than nothing, right? But I like doing density work or like time capacity work because it does help keep my metabolic system running really high. At the same time, I'm trying to use heavier weight, so I do combine that strength with less rest time, which kind of makes it endurance-y, but at the same time, just a little bit of an overload, so it's not just like a running endurance. So let's get a good warm-up in, whatever you normally do. For me, I always like to start with arm circles, so I will go 10 arm circles forward, 10 arm circles backwards, and then I'm going to go crisscross for 10 times. Okay, so make sure you hit that just to get those shoulders opened up. Once I'm done, I like to go into hip hinge, right? We do this every time, so you kind of butt back, stand up, and I'm going to do that 10 times. Nice RDLs for 10, and then I'll go body weight squats for 10. Trying to go through all the movement patterns that I can. Nice open up of the shoulder joints. Same time, I'm gonna start opening up those hips and those knees and making sure they feel good. And regress it as much as you need to. You never want them to be super hard or super tough, especially in the beginning, especially as you're warming up, right? We're just trying to get the body warm. So use a box, bench, couch, whatever it is you wanna do. You wanna go from 0 to 60 really fast. You wanna try to hit 15 miles an hour in the parkway, stay in the right lane if you'd like to, because that's the way I drive. And take your time getting into before you start picking up the pace, okay? So we're gonna go into a couple concepts here of what we did. I wanna keep it as simple as possible. So for the first, what we would say circuit or cluster, okay, I want you to take your phone out and set a clock. We did 6 minutes. We're gonna do longer ones for you since you're at home and maybe not hitting that same intensity. And we're gonna go into 10-minute clock. Okay, so all you gotta do is set your number or set your clock up. Make sure you hit start, and then once it's done, you're gonna be completely done. But with that said, you're gonna go into 3 movements, and they're all gonna be body weight movements, okay? So the first one, I always like to ramp my body up for the first 10, so I'm gonna go basic jumping jacks. So nice cardio jumping jacks, good range of motion. I'm gonna get 20 reps, 2-0. Again, if you're going non-impact, just shift the leg out. I know you can't see my leg, maybe I can move back. Shift my leg out to the side, coming back to the center, okay? I don't want to jump and jack. I don't want to do that, right? I want to stabilize the leg and just shift the leg out to the side. I'm going to do that for 20, okay? Arms should be nice and tired, maybe a little bit of burning. We're going to go into body weight squats, so no weight yet. Body weight squats, sit on down, stand on up. I'm looking for 10 to 20 reps. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a level change. So if you're a bit on the beginner side, 10. If you could do 20, make sure they're good though, right? I want good 20, not half 20, just because to get to that number. So I'd rather have quality versus quantity. That's always the main thing, and don't forget that, okay? So jumping jacks, 20. After that, you're gonna go body weight squats, 20, and then you're gonna go elevated, or you can go down to the ground. I'll kind of move all the way to that bench over there. We're gonna go plank shoulder tap, 20. So I'll go all the way over here, but it probably can still hear me. So up top, tap, whoa, that's unstable. Tap, 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 tap. So nice plank position. Then I'm gonna switch over, tap my cross shoulder or elbow or wrist, depending on your fitness level. Now, wider the feet, hands a little closer on those plank shoulder taps, okay? Don't go in push-up position, feet narrow. Your body's gonna rock. I wanna stabilize that hip, make sure your core is engaged. So my hands are always a little tighter and my feet are gonna be wider than my hands. Shoulder tap. So I got a nice tripod going on. Real stable hips, squeeze my glutes, squeeze my rib cage, squeeze everything. 20 total, so that's 10 and 10. And I'm gonna run that 3 exercises for 10 minutes. Long density work, staying right there, kind of just grinding away at exercises, 20 jumping jacks, 20 squats, 10 to 20 squats, and then shoulder tap up to 20 reps as well. If you're failing at a number, whether it's 10, 14, 16, stop at that number. Don't go down to your knees and then have to get back up to do it again. So everyone's rep range is different. We'll call these up to 20. So if you need to do less, but just keep moving for a 10-minute clock. So move into our next circuit. If you have a dumbbell perfect. If you have anything that you could push over your head, that would be great. If not, just grab a can, grab a bag, grab something to hold. I don't care if it's super light, you know, unless it's like a feather, don't do that, or a pen. Try to find something within the household. A bottle of water is fine. Fill it up with lead, and then you could do it that way to make it a little heavier. But we're going to go into a little bit of a push press or a strict press. So I'm just going to drive my arm up and down, okay, just like with the dumbbell as we would in class. I'm going to go 10 reps, I hope. 10 reps on one side, switch, up top, 10 reps on the other side. Now we're going to go into squat press out, which means I'm going to hold the dumbbell here, and I'm going to squat and push away. So I'm going to squat, and then as I'm squatting, I'm pushing the dumbbell away, then I'm standing back up. Squat, push away, stand back up. Squat, push away, stand back up. Okay, so squat press outs for 10 reps. And then after that, you're gonna go push-ups. So whether you're elevated up on your couch or on your wall or wherever it's going to be, I'm gonna go nice push-ups, even on the ground. I'm gonna go 10 reps, okay? And for this one, you're gonna go into a 10-minute clock as well. So again, nice moderate pace. Try not to take big breaks. Your big breaks or your break should be just that transition time. Okay, so you have 10 presses on each side, 10 and 10. After that, you got squat press outs, so shoulders are definitely gonna be burning on this one. And then down on the ground, and we're gonna go push-ups 10 times, all right? 10-minute clock. Once you're done with 10 minutes, grab some water, take a break for about a minute or two, or you can take as long as you want, to be honest with you, because you're gonna move into your last cluster coming up here. And if you can, go outside and do this one, or if you have a treadmill, I would like to do this outside, preferably just because I want to do some running, just like we did in class, and trying to mimic that run. If not, then you'll do mountain climbers instead. I'll kind of explain that. So with that said, we're going to go into body weight movements here. It's not going to be much, okay? We're going to go into reverse lunges or step up. So again, if you need something to hold on to, you can always hold on and prop onto something. I'm going to go nice lunges, big step, good control, or I'll go reverse lunges, whatever feels better for my knees and whatever range of motion feels best. Okay, I'm gonna look for 20 reps as well. So I'm gonna look for 20 lunges. If not, stop at whatever number you're pre-fatiguing at. Don't fall into a big fatigue phase here, okay? 20 total. So it'll be 10 on one side. After that, 10 on the other side, okay? Once you're done, you're gonna go down on the ground. So transition is gonna be tough. Now you can either do sit-ups, crunches, whatever feels good on the ground. If you're not good at a sit-up, then you could always just do a crunch. Maybe you come down with me here. This way, I'll bring it down with me. We're down on the ground now. I'm a barefoot worker outer. So from here, up top, when I do a crunch, I don't want to use my neck. Okay, when I'm doing a crunch, I don't want to ring my neck up. I want to press my lower back. They're called McGill crunches. So I want to press my lower back into the ground. Because a lot of times we're just forcing that with our neck. And now we're trying to get this core part, but what's anchoring us is our head when we're doing a sit-up or a crunch, right? I'm going to be here. There's a nice gap for me, especially the way my body's built. I have a gap here in the back. I'm just going to close that gap. So like there's a bridge. All I want to do is close it down, which means I'm going to push my lower back down to the ground and then release. Rib cage is open. Rib cage is open. Rib cage is closed. Rib cage is open. Rib cage is closed. Okay, I don't want to use my neck as the movement. I don't want this as a lever. I don't want this to do the work. I want this to do the work, okay? So if I want to support my head, that's perfectly fine. I'm supporting my head because my neck hurts. Then I'm going to press my lower back down and then bring it back, okay? I know in wrestling, if you're bang, 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 notice you're doing it, but by lifting your legs up, you're ready to close the gap, okay? But I don't want to work that steady position. That's a dead bug, right? I don't want to hold a static crunch like this and just bang away because now I'm not really doing it. I mean, it's just holding it, right? Not wrong, but I want to practice using this crunch. So I'm sorry. It's a very drawn out video. So here, press, right back down. Press, right back down. If you can, you could go all the way. Full sit up, all the way up. Control all the way back down. Reach up. All the way back down. And we're gonna go 20 reps. Okay, so 20 lunges, 20 crunches or sit-ups. Be careful, get your butt back up. Go for a light run, at the field, we run all the way to that fence, and that's fine if you do it there. If you can't do that because you're in an apartment building or working out inside or it's raining, then you go to mountain climbers for a little bit of speed. So hands down on the ground, good push-up position. Now I'm gonna drive those knees to the chest, okay? I'm not going to these outside climbers. I just want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Doing it that way, okay? I'm looking for 50 reps, that's 25 and 25. So that would be your, in place of a run. Good control with mountain climbers. If not, go for a light jog somewhere in your neighborhood, and then bring it back, and you're gonna go for a 10-minute clock here, okay? So again, lunges 10 and 10, crunches or sit-ups 20, 2-0, then nice light jog, or 50 mountain climbers. And then we'll talk like we're gonna have a slumber party, and we're gonna do it that way. All right, once you're done, make sure you guys stretch out, cool down. Don't just go right back to work or something else. Give your body a minute. Just kind of lay down, breathe, sit down, go for a light walk, and let your body start de-stressing, because recovery is the most important part. It's not just about the workout, it's how do we recover, which gives us our most gains, right? Most of the time we think differently. We think, how hard can I go? How hard can I go? How hard can I go? That's not actually what happens in the body. Performance is dictated by the recovery process. So how you are recovering is how you're going to see progress. All right, so that's very important to know as well. All right, I'll see you guys later. I'll see you guys next week for our last week. Had a great time on Tuesday, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this workout. I'll see you guys soon.